Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another salty rod fishing adventure. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. If you watched my last video, it was a pretty long video that was mostly uncut and showed you what I do when I'm out here fishing for tuna. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of fishing, but we're going to focus on a catch and cook. So stay tuned towards the end of the video. I'll fillet one of these tuna I catch, and we'll cook it up a couple different ways just to give you some ideas on what to do with your tuna. So stick around, see how it goes. A little bit of swell out here, a little more than what I was hoping for. About halfway coming out, it was really nice, and then it took a turn, the swells increased, but we're gonna fish it anyways and see what we end up with. Might be hooked up here. I tried to reset this planer a couple times and it would reset and then trip immediately, so there might be something on here. Could be we have a barracuda. It seems like when I get the barracudas, they're hard to feel because they're so skinny and streamlined. We got a fish here. Let's see what we got. I tried my best to lose him by resetting that planer 3 times. Target species. This is what we're after. Blackfin tuna pulling a squid. Get some more of those guys. Alright, well, we got one of the target species right away, so I'll see you back in the kitchen. Give you guys a quick update before we go to the kitchen. Things haven't been going quite as planned. Got hit at the planer, so got cut off and lost the planer. And I've had to improvise and set up another planer. I got 2 in the box. So before I go in and we go to the kitchen, I'll show you a quick vid of how many we end up with. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, I'm back here at the house. Let me show you what we picked up. We ended up with 6 blackfin tuna. All packaged up in here. They're all bled out. They're on ice. Also, they're all gutted. So we're going to take one here. I'll show you how I fillet it. So I like to have 2 cutting boards. This one here is where I'm going to cut the fillets off the fish, and then I'll do some trimming of my fillets on here. So I just start here on that pec fin, go in, cut down along there, ride that spine all the way up. You end up with that. I like to have a cloth too, a wet cloth, to take the scales off my knife. And then I do a scrape here. So when you fillet it that way across the spine, you leave some of this meat in here. So I'll just take my fingers and run it along there and pull that meat that's left on the spine up and put that in a bowl. And this is what we're going to use to cook today. Get all of that out of there. Down on the lower section too. Now we'll flip him over and do the same thing on the other side. Hands. All right, how to wash my hands real quick. So go ahead and do this other side and scrape that meat off of the spine there. And sometimes I'll come in here and get in along that head, any meat that I missed in there. Check this other side. That's it. So I'll discard this, and all of this I take all my scraps back the next time I go fishing, and I dump them in the ocean. That way nothing's going to waste. It's not sitting in the garbage can making a stink. And like I said, it doesn't go to waste. We'll set that to the side for now. And then once we have these two fillets, I'll go along here on the bloodline and separate that loin. And completely eliminate that bloodline. From there. So this is what I use that second cutting board for. Now I have a clean cutting board to do some detail work on this fillet. Come in here, get this rib cage out. And then you're left with this beautiful loin here that you can cut into sashimi and also cook it like a steak. We like to coat those with sesame seeds and fry them, sear them. If you want to see a video of that, let me know. We're not going to do that today, but let me know in the comments if you want to see how I cook that. So I'm going to take this tuna belly here, make sure there's no bones in it. We're going to put that in our, I guess we could call it our scrap pile there. Make sure there's no bones in that. And we'll do the top side of the loin. Same thing, run that knife along that skin. So we end up with a beautiful loin like that. Then you just trim out that bloodline when you're ready to eat it. So I'm going to get some of these. So I'm going to get the rest of these fish filleted, and once I have enough here to make a tuna burger and also some tuna dip, we'll pick up there. All right, we're back, all done filleting those 6 fish. Ended up yielding 12 pounds filleted. We vacuum sealed it. Those are going to some customers that I have for tuna. We had 1 piece left, so we're going to eat this sashimi. One of the things I like to do right before I sashimi, I'm just going to spike it in the freezer for about 15 minutes. So I'll just put it in the freezer, let that get really cold, and I do that because I think the USDA recommends that you do that to kill any type of parasites that could be in the fish. I don't think it would be a problem, but it's just something safe to do. So this is what we have left over from filleting. This is what would be scraps. So I'm going to chop this all up, and then we're going to cook some of it in some olive oil with salt and pepper, and then we'll mix that in for our dip with some purple onion I have minced up here. So I'll get to chopping, and I'll get back to you to mix this up. All right, so I got 2 pans here. This one I'm gonna saute this tuna for the dip, and this one I'm gonna do the burgers in. So we'll just add a little bit of olive oil in there. And I'm gonna add the tuna that was all minced up. Some fresh cracked pepper. You could also do this if you want to make tuna fish sandwich, tuna salad. Cook it up the same way I'm going to cook it up right here. We recently made like a tuna casserole with some pasta shells. Once again, let me know if you want to see how that is made. Yeah, we're just going to saute that up. Run it on like medium heat. I get the pan really nice and hot, and then I switch it down to medium heat. And we're just going to cook that all the way through. So while that's simmering real quick, I'm going to make these patties. I'm going to use an egg to bind it. And then I have some seasoned breadcrumbs that I like to use. We'll add those in there too. Whisk that egg and breadcrumb together. And I'm going to mix in some salt and pepper also. Come back, check on my tuna here. Kind of break it up in the pan, just like you would with hamburger. So going back to the hamburger, or to the tuna burger, we'll take our minced up meat, mix it in with the egg and the breadcrumb, and just kind of knead it together. Get all mixed up real good with your hands. Rinse. Add some oil to our pan here for our burgers. That's right, last time we did mince this after it was cooked too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Special thanks to my wife Nicole, she's holding the camera for me. Alright, I think that's done cooking. And so now we're going to form these burgers. Pan and the oil is nice and hot. Just make a patty. Set it down in that oil. Let those simmer till they're golden brown on each side. I've already got my bun ready. Tomato, red onion, some lettuce. Get about halfway cooked, just give them a flip. That beautiful color.
It smells good too.
Yeah, it won't smell like fish at all. When you cook this tuna minced up like this with pepper, it really reminds me of cooking hamburger meat. It even has that little bit of hamburger meat taste to it. It's really good. Cook these a little bit more on this side, and then we'll be done with the tuna burger. A little more color on this side. We'll turn the heat off on those, let those finish up, and take our meat. Probably won't use all of this, but I'm going to mince this up a little bit more. Just really finely minced. So I'll take our minced onion, put in the bowl here, then add in our tuna. Some of those chunks are a little big, but that's okay. And I'm cheating. I'm not going to make my own sauce. I'm going to use Frito-Lay's French onion dip. If you have a dip that you like to use or that you make but want to add tuna to it, you can do the same thing. So like I say, I'm cheating, but that's okay. I'm going to just take this can of dip, mix it all together. Once again, back to the black pepper. Pepper and tuna go really good together. That's the dip.
Good stuff?
That's good stuff. Let's see what she thinks.
So good.
All right. Burgers are done. Look at that color on that. Nice, big, fat, juicy, healthy tuna burger. Quick rinse of the cutting board. Grab our tuna out of the freezer. You can see it's not completely frozen, but got it chilled out real good. Slice this up some thin slices of sashimi. A couple things you should know about tuna. Never want to run it in tap water. If you feel like maybe it's dirty or bloody or has scales on it, just take a clean paper towel and pat it down. I think that's all I'm going to cut, and I think I'm going to save that piece to cook as a steak. So here's what we eat our sashimi with: some wasabi, some unagi, and we like our pickled ginger. I really like our pickled ginger. So yeah, tuna 3 ways: sashimi, tuna dip, and tuna burger. Just hold that camera, I'm gonna eat this. Thanks for watching the video, and like I promised, there's bonus footage, so stick around for that. Oh man, that sucks. I was playing him nice too. Oh well, see if we can get another. All right, here we go. Maybe less than 5 minutes later, got hit on the other side. It went for a big, loud run. This definitely feels like it could be a yellowfin tuna. So hopefully we get this guy in the boat. I cleared my other line, so I don't have any chance of tingling. I'll bring him in nice and easy, see if we can get him in the boat. That's 2 good bites. It tells me I just went over the yellowfin. Funny, I wasn't going to show you guys this much fishing footage, but here we are. Hopefully you appreciate it. Maybe I'll put this at the tail end of the video for some bonus footage. You'll have to forgive me if I get out of shot. he's in the boat. Not a yellowfin, just a nicer sized blackfin. I thought he was a yellowfin. I was wrong. Nice, beautiful fish. Probably about a 7-8 pounder. Anyways, that concludes bonus footage. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.